Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Another Fat Guy Cooks. I'm your fat guy, Andy Baker, and today we're not actually going to be cooking. We are going to be tasting every type of BrewDog IPA beer that I've managed to get hold of. And I'm going to be doing that with Carl Mann. Fake applause noise in the background.
Thank you. You don't even do the editing with it, well, I'll edit that out, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, but Carl Mann from the Last Rights podcast, which I've been on a couple of times. It'd be an amazing podcast. All it needs is people to watch it.
Yes, please.
And listen to it.
You better watch it.
So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to be fancy beer sommeliers, and we're going to try every BrewDog that I could get hold of, see what we think, give them a rating out of 10, see which one we think is the best, and then that's good information for the YouTube public. Isn't that right?
Please drink responsibly. I think it's a
Don't
theme
drink responsibly.
tonight.
Just
We're not going to.
No.
We're going to go mental.
Yeah. Okay, so first one of the day. While we're both obviously stone sober, we've definitely not been drinking margaritas all afternoon. BrewDog Hazy Jane. Let me just give a little taste. We don't need to go too crazy.
We're sommeliers, not drunk.
We're sommeliers. Now, you know how this works. So first thing you have to do, you have to put your nose in it. You have to put your nose right in it. Right. Get a good smell. See, I'm getting like citrus. I'm getting lime.
Fruity.
Very fruity.
Yeah.
And then you'll see it's got the legs, which doesn't really work because it's not wine, so it doesn't really have any legs.
Are we allowed to swallow it when it comes
Kind of a light piss colour.
It's like pissing after 3 days of drinking and no water.
Yeah, like a nice cloudy sort of I might need to go to the doctor's kind of piss colour.
But we won't go to the doctors because it's boring. Cheers.
Try it.
Right, so.
So I've had this before, and to be honest, hazy IPAs in general are one of my favourites. So I really like the really sort of acidic-y, really fruity kind of deep flavour to it, and you can smash a load of them as well, which is always nice.
It is nice. For me, it just tastes like drinking on a Wednesday at 11 a.m. and it's also nice and light.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. Yeah, it's a nice breakfast beer.
With cornflakes.
With cornflakes. It is, just to round out the information, it's 5%. So again, comfortable ABV. Is it ABV? ABV.
ABV?
ABV, yeah. So it's like a nice comfortable ABV that you can drink a few of and not like
Hit kids. You're not
hit
gonna
kids, have sex with one of your close family members.
That's 6%.
Exactly. It's that 6 or 7%. Yeah, 8% is when you start committing hate crimes. But we'll save that for later. So, how many out of 10 for the Hazy Jane?
Do you know what? It's one of my favourites, and I'm going to go straight in with a 9.
9?
I like it, yeah.
I mean, you're not leaving yourself a lot of room to go above that.
I'm going to go straight in with an 8.2.
An 8.2? We'll take an 8.2. I mean, we weren't, but now we are. So, 8.2, and yeah, I mean, I love it. I'm going to go a little bit lower just to leave a little bit more room for other stuff after. We'll average our scores out at the end. So, I'm going to give it a 7. I'm going to go in with a 7. 7 for the Hazy Jane. Okay, so we're going to keep it similar. We have now got the double Hazy Jane, which I assume means it's twice as hazy or twice as Janey.
Twice as strong, I think.
Is it? Oh, it can't be twice
Check
as
out
strong.
the percentage. It's about 7.
It's 7.2. Okay, so 7.2%, which is getting into domestic violence territory.
I would say at least as the kid runs past you, you slip your foot out and he goes down the stairs.
You just trip it, yeah.
You just denial knowledge. He can't talk yet.
I mean, and who's going to fucking believe him anyway?
He's also deaf and dumb.
Yeah,
so
well, yeah, exactly. So, okay, so double hazy, slightly more.
Also, one of the ones I like to start out the night with pre-drinks.
Just to get one in you, just to
Put
give
a
you a
real
nice
one in.
early start. Yeah,
Put a
yeah.
real one in.
Yeah, I dig that.
Oh, that's a nice colour. It's a deeper colour
So
there.
this is more like a kind of, you've been eating really bad food and you've been drinking badly, and now your piss is getting to that like nut brown colour where you really start thinking about booking a doctor's visit.
You've been dry heaving at 1 a.m. and you've woken up late for work. You missed the Microsoft Teams meeting.
Oh god, I've missed all of those.
But that's got a good whiff in there.
Oh, we need to.
Yeah.
It's deeper.
A little fruity.
I
again,
feel like
but
it's
yeah.
like almost like more body than the first one. I don't know. Yeah, does that make sense? All right.
I think so. Fully body. Let's just take this small sommelier sip.
Right. Am I crazy in saying that it's like earthier? Like it has like a sort of like a deeper, more rounded flavour. Like to me, that's the difference between like drinking like a Diet Coke was the first one, and then this is like a full fat Coke. Like it actually just like
I'd say even like
concentrated.
a Tizer and Tia Maria almost. It's healthier, it's earthier, it's grounded.
I
It's 7%.
don't know if that makes it better or not though.
No, definitely not better. The only thing that makes that better is the strength if you want to party.
True, but I'm gonna give it like 6.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop this down, and I'm gonna probably go for. Do you know what? I'm not copying you.
Okay.
In my Mishka t-shirt, but I'm gonna also give it 6.5. I think it's.
I gave him a t-shirt because we've just recorded another video, like literally 5 minutes ago, and obviously the continuity of wearing the same clothes twice, and he was just gonna wear the same thing. Not acceptable.
Also, when I was asleep, he jizzed on my chest, but I've got the new one on anyway.
Yeah, we burnt through that one. Literally just a hole in it. From...
No coming on a Mishka t-shirt because that's illegal.
Right, should we just give these a little rinse?
Yeah.
Okay. Still feeling good.
I feel good.
No issues
fresh.
yet.
Absolutely.
Okay, I think we're probably gonna get bigger and bigger servings as we go along because my paws are starting to feel a bit heavier.
That's what happens.
Right. So next up we've got Wingman Session IPA. And if it's a Session IPA, it's going to be quite a low APV, probably.
4.3.
APV, I can never remember which one it is. 4.3, so a little bit more than the Hazy Jane. But let's see what we've got. I think we should also take into
a little
consideration.
Less than the Hazy Jane, that's 5.
I think we should also take into consideration the artwork on the cans.
Artwork is something that pulls me in.
Yeah.
These are pretty standard BrewDogs. These.
Yeah.
But I have to say, the first time I brought a Wingman,
I love that.
It's because it's got a bird on the front.
It's got a bird on the front of it, and
is it a pigeon in RAF gear?
It's like an eagle in RAF gear.
Eagle, whatever.
Which, come on,
it's blue, it's not real.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I tried it the first time as well.
Art always pulls me in. Then it's the strength, and then it's how can I look like walking around the Northern Quarter of Manchester drinking
you're an alcoholic, so obviously with you, you know, like for me, the taste is generally first.
That's okay to be like that in 2024.
Yeah, thank you. With my little frilly dress on. Right, nose.
Oh yeah.
This almost looks like a white wine.
It does.
This almost looks like a white wine or a shit cider.
It's a white wine that's had something dropped in it when you've gone to the toilet.
Yeah.
It's a little bit cloudier.
Oh yeah, it does. It has like the fizz at the bottom and everything.
My real ejectors aren't that good.
Doesn't smell of anything. I almost feel like it doesn't even...
It's kind of like, almost like a low-level disinfectant, I think, but in a good way. Not in a bad way. Alright, let's go. Wingman.
Very basic.
It's got an edge to it, but not in a good way. But it could be that we followed it onto a double hazy.
It almost feels like their version of like a Carling, but better.
Bluebirds are basic. I feel like if I went straight into the Wingman, I'd like it more. But I think after these two, it's just not. It's
not as complex. It's not as interesting. I mean, it's a session IPA as well, so that's kind of the point. It's not as hoppy. It's something you can just smash a shitload of them down without even thinking.
This is when you get into a kitchen after a binge and there's someone you don't know there, and he's going, "Let me tell you, this time I did, something you're not interested in, but not that annoying, but just like
all of our time together off camera."
All of our time off camera, like me last night. This is me last night being too boring.
Okay. So I'm gonna give that probably. It's not bad.
5 tits.
Like a 4. I think 4 is fair.
I'm not gonna go as low as a 4. I'm gonna go in at a 5.
Okay.
It's kind of bang average for me.
Shall we move things around a bit? Because let's do this one next. Because there's another Wingman, which is Wingman Tropical Storm Double IPA. Okay, so double IPA, Tropical Storm. It is 7.2. So this is another wife beater.
Similar.
Oh, this one almost looks green. Or is that just a can that's left in it?
No, it's a thicker boy. This one.
Oh god, yeah, it looks amber,
pretty amber, pretty thick.
Yeah.
And the pores are getting bigger.
Better head as well.
Baby.
Yeah.
The pores are getting bigger.
I don't hate this.
Oh, it smells good.
It smells really good. It smells like man.
Raspberry.
Like
am I
man. It's still got a bit like
Am I having a stroke?
I think you still got a bit of like a brisket on your chin.
No, I don't eat meat like an animal, so it can't be me.
Yeah. I'm getting like grown-up man potpourri.
Also, it's not the same week. This is another week.
This is another week. So you've literally had that on your face for a week.
Maybe potpourri, but kind of fruity anyway.
Yeah, like yeah.
These paws are getting bigger. Let's smell
I dig it. I dig it. Cheers.
Ah, shit.
Ooh,
I like it. I fucking like it.
it's almost creamy.
Floral. Creamy is right.
Yeah. Do you not get that?
Well, I tried, but it's too
slips.
far away.
Slips down very nicely.
It does.
Like I could nail a few of those and then regret it instantly because it's 7.2.
It slips down like something you shouldn't say in public, but sometimes you do. But secretly, you go, yeah, I kind of enjoyed that, even though it's kind of illegal. It was nice, creamy, thick, dangerous.
I agree. 100%. I mean, way better than the yellow one. Like
Yeah.
way. I'm gonna take this one back up to a. Still not as good as the Hazy Jane. So
Right.
6.5 for me.
That's the same as the double Hazy Jane for you.
Yeah, that feels about right.
Okay, I'm gonna go for like a 6.8.
Okay, so we have Elvis Juice, which is, I think I just saw that and then forgot it instantly, 6.5. So this is just like giving your missus a light love tap. Like this is like committing benefit fraud. It's just
like-
it's like a crime no one
Which,
really
by
cares
the way,
about.
I have done on a small level.
Of course you have.
On a small level.
You're from
though.
Manchester.
No, I'm not. I live in Manchester, not far.
Yeah.
I'm from the hometown is.
Okay, but I mean, it's like it's illegal, but like nothing anyone's gonna really care about.
Me, basically.
But yeah, exactly.
I am Elvis Juice.
I like the can.
The can is
I
cool.
really like the
It's-
can. We didn't really talk about the second wingman because it's basically exactly the same can.
kind
as
of
the other one,
BrewDoggy.
so, yeah, but no, I really dig the can.
Those kind of stripes, those colours.
It's kind of like
You
a
got silver coming down.
American flag kind of thing to it, but with silver as the stars bit, and then
Which is slightly better than the American
Yeah.
flag, I think. Less
Um,
guns.
why it's called so it's a grapefruit infused IPA. So we're hopefully going to be getting like really bitter, like.
Is it infused with a 14-year-old product, and that's why it's called Elvis Juice?
But then he was a paedophile, wasn't he?
All rock musicians were.
Yeah. I mean, all rock musicians are. Looking at you, Mishka.
And will be.
If you're in any way more famous or successful than me, you're probably a paedophile.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Because then, when they go, it's a notch up for everyone else.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is going to go out on the main channel. We'll figure that out later.
Draw dicks over.
Okay. Oh, look at this one. He's a heavy boy.
Oh, it's colourful.
Like a bitter.
Yes. Almost the colour of a John Smith's.
Yes.
You remember that? When you nicked
do.
out your dad's conservatory?
I do. Look at that. That's pretty looking, actually.
It's like the amber they found the mosquito in Jurassic
It is
Park.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh, it's great. It smells good to me. Fruity again to
It
me.
smells like toilet cleaner.
That's what I like about it.
It smells like
it's like
ble-
citrusy.
It smells like bleach. It smells,
Maybe that's why I like it.
It smells like that lemon domestos that you can get. That like is in the
I think
green.
that's why I like
You know the
it.
one in the green bottle.
Yeah.
That makes
I
toilets.
don't think I like it 'cause it reminds me of being on the toilet, and that always
Yeah.
brings me peace.
Okay, let's try. And what was it? 6.5. Okay, let's try it.
Double guzzle there, so to speak.
That's weird.
I,
It has a really
bad aftertaste.
I almost think it's got a really bad front end and a really bad back end. Like,
Very much like Elvis.
but then yeah,
Looks promising, but when you dig deeper, there's
Yeah.
some dirt in there.
yeah, I'm not a fan.
The aftertaste is like when someone hasn't cleaned their limes in a pub almost.
A little bit.
Almost like an ashtray from the 90s.
Yeah, and it's like it's got a very sort of like I almost want to say like a farmyardy kind of like deep peaty kind of
It's
taste
like
to
a
it.
big-eared boy on the farm
Yeah,
that's tricked the
you
maiden
know,
to come into the
you
bar.
know the kid from Deliverance that played the banjo.
The ding, 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 ding.
You know, if you rang him out,
Yeah.
this is
What
you
would
get.
come off
Yeah,
him,
what
out
would
of his
come off him.
dungarees.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
what you get, and then you go to jail.
But I did take an extra sip, which is disgusting.
3.
Yeah, you're going for a 3. I'm going to go for... Do you know what? I'm going to go for a 2.5.
Oh,
it really isn't something that I like.
Okay.
But I have had it before, but again, maybe it's
I've
a palate
had
mix.
it. I've had it before, but I think I've always been smashed.
And then you don't care.
And then you don't care. This is like, you know.
Like, by the time we get to the last one, which will probably be the arcade made,
yeah.
we're not going to care, and
No.
neither should you.
Okay, so we've got Hazy Jane Guava.
I'm not texting, by the way. I'm noting down our scores.
Okay, good,
Paying
good,
full
good.
attention.
I love having a producer, by the way. It's fucking
I'm
amazing.
a fucking guest! Also, I'm doing some editing.
Also going and shouting.
Alright, at least it's the good words today.
Okay, Hazy Jane Guava.
Yes.
I'm just seeing if there's anything worth reading on here.
No.
5%, so it's a nice, calm, easy night in with the missus in case your team lose, unless your team loses at football, and she just gets a bit of like a pinch.
Oh.
a bit one of them.
Let's change it.
To beating children.
Yes, because they're
They could be male or female.
easier to catch.
And easier to catch.
And
Oh, look at that colour.
these paws are getting more aggressive as well. They're just
I
like,
know.
okay.
We're still going to finish all of these.
Yeah, we're going to do that before we go out.
Fuck's
We'll do that
sake.
whilst live streaming. This is a, again, ambery.
Fill in for a minute, I'm gassy.
This is, we have to, sometime, what we have to do, pat this and rub this at the same time. Hang on a minute. I can't do that on YouTube. That is ambery, fizzy, but I think that's the heavy pour.
There it is. Thank you.
That's fine, because I've run out of adjectives.
It's very cloudy, like yellowy. Kind of, it's back to like sort of cloudy piss again. But
Yeah, the smell reminds me of one of those little soaps in the urinal.
I mean, it's just a hazy. It smells
Yeah,
basically
but
like.
for some
exactly
reason,
the
it
same.
reminds me of one of those little soaps in the urinal.
I don't
got a
generally
little
get close enough to those.
It's
to
got a
smell
little
them.
football
How many times
goal.
have you passed face down in the
Couple
urinal?
times. It's got
Yeah.
a little football goal in there that you can aim for, and a little soap, and that's what that smells like to me.
Okay.
Not bad, but you know.
They taste terrible, by the way.
What?
Those little hockey pucks that they have in the toilets.
They do.
Don't eat those.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I've got to take a breath.
That's really nice.
It's actually got a good aftertaste.
It does, yeah.
How many beers have a good aftertaste?
Yeah, that's really
It's the
nice.
guava.
I'm
That's the
wondering.
guava.
I'm wondering if that's almost as good as the original hazy.
8.27 original hazy.
Yeah, I think that's a 7. I think I'd put that on par with the first one.
I'm going to go 7.5.
Okay.
Maybe I'll reconsider later and make it higher, but I think that's really nice. I don't think I've had that one before.
I think I may have, maybe once.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's do this one while it's here. This is a bit of a wild card because this is one that I bought ages ago.
What's it called?
It's called Lord of the Rings, and I don't.
Fellowship Pale Ale.
Fellowship Pale Ale, Lord of the Rings. I don't even know if they still make this, but basically
Probably from 2001.
So basically what happened is I tried to record an episode like this about a year and a half ago.
Failed.
On my own. Bought probably more beers than this.
No.
Recorded the whole thing. Got absolutely fucking destroyed. And because of that ended up cocking up all the footage and it just wasn't usable. So, yeah. So
Because you didn't bring an alcoholic to the beer tasting.
yeah, this is true. So this is the leftover from that.
If it's like the book of Fellowship of the Ring, it's going to go on for ages and talk about leaves.
And the how
6
many
chapters.
different levels there are to darkness. Well, the darkness in the cave was 30
That is
pages
true.
long.
But if it's a movie, we're going to bring a female character in to make the nerds happier because they've
Yeah.
taken out Tom Bombadil. I know.
I'm not that much of a nerd.
I was sat next to someone that got generally mad about Tom Bombadil in 2001.
I've got a friend called Jake who's like the biggest fucking Lord of the Rings nerd ever. He's exhausting. I mean, I love him, but oh my god.
Next time you see him, tell him Boromir's a bad guy.
He's a white man with dreadlocks. He thinks
I
he's
can
a
smell
Viking.
him.
He
I
think-
can
yeah,
smell him.
Yeah. And his missus.
It's not good.
Smell them both. Jesus.
I
Right.
didn't know his missus. So.
Oh, this one almost is green.
The same as the book cover to Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, it has got a greeny kind of thing.
I'm not sure what it smells like.
I think it smells off.
It could be 20 years old. It's Lord of the fucking Ring.
When is the?
If it's out of date, we've still got it down.
It's a little bit out of date.
What year?
2023.
Oh, that's not that bad.
18th of the 8th.
That's a trick.
18th of the 8th.
A year out of date, nearly. That's a
So,
trick.
over a
that's
year
a
out.
trick by BrewDog to make us buy more.
Over a year out of
Let's
date.
drink it. If we vomit blood, it's Mr. Shibali's fault.
Yeah. God damn, I hate that guy.
Yeah. Cheers. It tastes out of date. But there's something nice about it as well, but it's not much. There's a 10% through line.
Tastes
Nice.
like orc piss.
And not even the Uric Highs. You know those scummy ones that Sauron had?
So rare in my life
Let's
that
eat their legs.
it's so rare in my life that I ever feel out-nerded by somebody.
Yeah, I'm
But
not that.
it's really
I'm not that
happened.
much of a nerd, but you have to only watch the extended versions of Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings. Otherwise, you should be run over.
I watched all 3 of the extended versions
11 and a half
of Lord
hours.
of the Wings
Thank
on
you.
the way.
Lord of the Wings. Yeah.
On the way back from America last time on the plane.
That's a lot
just
for
in
a
row,
plane.
all the way in a row.
I like an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. or
Yeah,
something.
all the way in a row. Watched
That's a
all
lot.
of them. Yeah.
Well, who's a nerd?
Because it's out of date, I kind of feel like I need to rate it higher than I would think.
But we wouldn't know.
So I'm gonna give it a 5.
I'm gonna go 5.
I drink it. I can give it a 5. Let's give it a same. Don't leave me fucking hanging. 5. We agree
5.
on 1.
We do agree on 1, but it's because we're both drunk now.
This is the drinking episode. So always go tits up.
And also, we're having a little break here. Please subscribe to whatever channel this is on. We think it might be another Fat Guy Coach, but
Yeah.
yeah, it should be. I'll cover up the bad stuff. Subscribe to that and subscribe to the Last Rights podcast, because on there, I might offer £1 million as a prize. That's a lie, but if you do it, you might win something.
I will give you 8 seconds of a hand job if you subscribe, male or female. Guaranteed.
I won't guarantee it, but I might.
Who cares? It's just this. I mean, like, does it
Just
doesn't
pop
matter.
round. I'll
Does it
reach
fucking
out the window,
matter?
round by
It's
the
like-
bins.
it's a bit
That or whatever. Subscribe.
Fucking matter, does it? Subscribe,
Idiots.
like the video, and also the little bell thing. Click the little bell thing. The algorithm likes that. doesn't it?
Notifications and like.
Like
And
the
share.
video. We're not going to carry on until you're like.
There, you haven't done it yet. Go on, press it.
I see you watching in your
Subscribe.
pants. You filthy.
And
cunt.
you got to click the link in the last place. Right, I can't be saying about the home podcast, Last Rights podcast. Subscribe there too.
I see you gently kneading your penis
Go on.
while
just press
watching
it.
this.
Click the link.
Alright.
Come on, let's get drunk.
So, I'm going to show you now so you can see, because nobody fucking else could. BrewDog, Lucky Break. He's going to take photos of all the cans and then intersperse them back in so you actually can see what the cans look like for all the previous ones. Lucky Break. What are you? Fortune favours the brave. It's a New England IPA, I would say.
Okay.
No? Or is that a North American? It's got Chinese.
It says
shit.
NE.
It's got Chinese
Chinese
stuff
or
on it.
Japanese? Which one?
One of them. Which one's the
Why,
cat?
'cause they got the same
cat's
haircut?
Chinese, isn't it?
think
Isn't
yes,
the nodding cat
that's
Chinese?
Chinese,
That's
yeah.
Chinese, yeah. Yeah. 6.7%.
The COVID cat.
The COVID cat. No, come on. So, nice can of Kung Flu.
From China.
We do not think China was responsible for COVID, and even if it was, we don't mind. You're forgiven. Pretty much?
Pretty much.
Okay. Ooh.
I forgive him anyway.
Yeah.
Let's have a beer. Because we are sommeliers.
We are sommeliers. We're almost nailing a can per pour now. That's like almost.
Alright, it's beer. It looks kind of like the same, a lot of them. It's amber. Let's
It's
smell it.
amber. It's cloudy.
Oh, it smells good.
Oh, it smells really good.
Lucky break.
It does smell really good. Okay.
That's about half a pint now. Come on, let's go. Jesus Christ. See, he promised to make me a star. That's why I'm doing this. There's a couch over there.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
No, he was just making me check the audio down there. That's not. Oh.
Come on, baby. I'm gonna make you a star.
Ooh.
That's really nice. I've never had that before.
It's very nice. I haven't had it either. Lucky break.
It's very smooth.
What are we saying?
Very tasty.
What are we saying?
Like very bright. Like just generally very very
That's
very
like
good.
drinking at 1 p.m. on a Saturday. You
It's
feel
upset
good.
me a little because just to let you in on like the bit. I gave the original one a 7, the hazy gin, which I really really like because I know that Punk IPA, this one over here, is my favourite that I've ever had so far. But I think this might be a little bit better.
That's one of the best BrewDogs I've had.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give it an 8. 8 for the cat, which is probably Chinese.
Given I gave the Hazy Jane an 8.2. I'm going to give that an 8.4. It's my favourite so far.
Yeah, I agree. Very, very, very. Oh, we have similar taste in beer. Aww. We should be boyfriends.
Well, you just made me try and check the audio.
Yeah, check the audio. Hey, baby, I'm gonna check that audio. I like this. Pretty can too. The cat, artwork too. Very good.
Chinese or Korean cat, whatever.
We didn't really talk about the artwork of the Hazy Jane.
Pink on the bottom, but it was nice.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings one's pretty sexy, to be fair. Like,
it's got Elvish. Imagine if
No, this one's Elvish.
Oh yeah, this is Elvish. This Elvish. Imagine that if that was just Mein Kampf in Elvish. That would be hilarious if that was on YouTube.
But it can be anything because it's a fake language.
Yeah, but there are people that can translate it.
Yeah, but Joby's got a tattoo on his arse of my name in what's it called?
He thinks he has.
No, the Wookiees, the Wookiee language.
I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, he's got my name on his arse in the Wookiee language, and I have the most basic bitch tattoo on my leg, which is like the infinity sign with a feather in it.
You've got to really check the Wookiee. It's worse than getting a Chinese tattoo.
Yeah.
It could say meal for two, or it could say I like donkeys.
Right. I don't know, man. I don't really like beer that tastes like other things that aren't beer.
I can have a small amount of one of these.
6.8, so a little bit more than the 6.7, so but still in that sort
strong as well.
It's strong, but it's not like, fucking.
It's a prediction. I don't want to buy it.
It's not elder abuse.
No, but I do. But that is sometimes right. If they've got money. I feel like the sweetness could make it nice.
The sweetness could make. What I tend to anything like this, when you get like chocolate stouts and you get like all these, I'll take one sip and go, that's all right.
I can drink a half.
I don't want to drink any more.
Half.
Yeah.
But,
oh, look at it.
Oh, it's dark.
Oh no, I've not stopped yet.
Fine, that's fine. I might vomit after downing one.
Yeah, you'll be fine. It's less to drink later.
That is dark.
That is dark.
It's darker than Viz.
You behave yourself.
Darker than Viz.
Darker than
Viz.
Darker than Viz. Darker than the ending to The Mist.
Roger Melly, the man on the telly.
Do you remember Mist?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty dark ending to that film.
I love the smell.
What else has got a really dark ending to it? Oh my
Sopranos.
God.
I like the smell. What are you thinking? I don't know what it smells like. I'm not good.
It smells like when I was young and I went out trick-or-treating and then I got kidnapped.
And then the guy, old man who gave you a special treat.
The old man put me face down into my bag into my bag of Halloween candy.
Allegedly.
And all I could smell was all the different of chocolates.
He gave you a moist marshmallow. You took a bite and you woke up Tuesday.
And he just gave me a light back massage.
You woke up Tuesday and he went, "Don't tell your mum." Don't tell your mum.
I don't know what you told. He just gave me a light back massage, but I have my face down.
I don't think I can down this. I'm going to take a sip first. Can we take a sip first?
Do you feel like blackcurrant?
That's what it is.
Do you get
cordial.
Blackcurrant cordial.
I think maybe there's something in there to take the edge off. Something like that to take the edge off.
I'm getting blackcurrant and I'm getting like coffee.
Blackcurrant for sure. Almost like a cough syrup.
It is almost like a cough
syrup.
We're going to throw up after this.
I can't.
Cheers.
Should we take a sip first?
I think you do what you want.
I already did it. Can eat it. I'm not.
What are you looking for?
Okay. I already did it. I'm like a little maiden. Oh, please.
There's a sink there if you need.
You've got some around your mouth.
I probably have got plenty of things around my mouth.
It tastes like cough syrup. It's one of the worst beers I've ever had in my life. That is disgusting.
BrewDog, sort your shit out.
This, do you know what this tastes like, Rocky Road? When you walk past a bingo hall, the ones that are still open on a bad high street.
I'm not even listening to
And there's some people outside vaping or smoking.
Yeah.
And there's one 97-year-old woman with a king-size cigarette and she sucked her eyes out the sockets. That's what... If you went home with her after a couple of these, that's what that tastes like.
I mean, I would. I go to the Diamond in Sutton. It's basically like that. You just go and you pick up really old women and it's easy. That's what that is. The smell after that.
It's like dancing with someone who knew what disco sounded like the first time it came out.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm giving it a 1 because I think that's... I don't think we can go 0 or 0.5. I'm giving it a 1. What are you giving it? Or do we go 0? Can we have a 0? Or 0.1?
Okay, this is an Anglo-centric reference, but I'm giving it like what Annika Rice's jogging bottoms smelt like after an episode had been recorded.
Good.
Like that smell.
Good in the helicopter. Can I sniff the helicopter
Oh
scene?
my god.
Challenge Annika to send me that in a self-addressed envelope. Can you...
Horrifying. 0.
Right.
Fucking 0.
Well, I'm confused because I would have liked it.
Oh no, don't look. I'd now challenge Annika Rice would get it, but you imagine all that working out and stuff and.
I'm going to give it a 0.5 because it is alcohol and ultimately I need that to survive.
Yeah.
But it's fucking BrewDog. That is shit.
Yes. Sorry, but the rest, okay, fine. Some really good, some okay. That awful. Whew. King Crush. Very, very, very fucking cool can.
Let me have a look.
Really like it.
It's kind of.
It's a king of.
It's almost
card.
like 8-bit.
It's like an 8-bit playing card.
Yeah.
It's a very mango and passion fruit double milkshake IPA.
It's either a palate cleanser or it's going to be disgusting.
This is either going to be good or it's going to be the same as that fucking abomination that we just tried.
You've poured loads.
Okay.
I might vomit just on the back of that rocky road.
Okay. Good colour.
Smells great.
I just want to smell it some more.
Oh, get up my nose.
Hang on, oh, you know what? We've not done yet. Okay.
See each other off by the
No,
pins.
no.
What are we doing?
We're tasting.
Ourselves?
We're tasting. He's having problems. You okay there, Jam? Hey, you know what will make you feel better?
Yeah. You can go fuck yourself.
Some doomsday.
We did this earlier, and it wasn't. If anything ever comes out about him, that wasn't consensual. Let alone anything else.
It had that kind of creamy thing that the other one. That
Fruity, creamy.
Yeah.
I'm a bit drunk.
Really?
Well, I was drinking Madras, and you what?
Oh, true.
And I had 2 margaritas.
Yeah, I had 1 margarita. Are we gonna have to get you sorted before I take you out?
I'm gonna wash my face.
Okay.
Also, a gentleman's wash.
A little spruce down below. A little like paper.
For the ladies or the
what they
homeless,
call
whatever happens.
A little wet wipe in the gooch.
Yes.
Like you need one of those. Okay, I'll give that a 5.5.
Really, you really liked it though.
Yeah.
It's like an average score.
Yeah, but it was heavy.
Yeah, but
It was very heavy. It was also you wouldn't be able to drink many.
I think you're confused.
No, because you wouldn't be able to drink many of those. It was very,
I'd
very
give
heavy.
it 6.5.
Okay.
Above average, nice, but you're right. I couldn't drink like a.
No,
I don't think I could drink a whole pint.
No.
It's still going. There's still a bit of aftertaste.
Yeah, it's tasty. It's just like very fucking.
All right, I feel you.
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just because we drank so much fucking beer.
I think that's what it is.
Okay. Next one.
The other night, before I went
Tell
to
them what it's called.
Arcade Made. It's coin-operated beer. I walked around the Northern Court in Manchester with one of these before a gig the other night. I looked a bit homeless.
I bet you also had beer like all over you like you do now as well.
But it was nice. But you know what happened? I got to here, and before I went to Tesco to buy another beer, I had to down it, and that was bad.
That was a mistake.
Because it is 8%.
Yeah. Okay, so double dry hopped DIPA, D-IPA, don't know what that fucking means.
We're gonna DIPA tonight.
Like, absolutely fucking love the can. Like, the can, like, is, I would always...
Can I just say, people who review alcohol but don't get drunk doing it, can you fuck off, please?
Spitting out alcohol. Seriously, half of the review is how bad it makes you feel tomorrow. Okay.
And the mistakes we make
along the
Derby.
way. It's the mistakes we make along the way.
The road to hell is... The
road to hell is paved with 8% BrewDogs. Yeah.
That should have been the Let Me defense.
It should have been the Let Me defense.
So oh, it smells good.
You know what it smells like?
Right.
Definitely not going to neck
Let's down it, pussy. Do you know what that makes me feel like? That makes me feel like JT Haberstat's Hack Oddity toy. Deceptive. Look how athletic he is. Looks like Cliffhanger.
I honestly think it's just because it's really hard to find a really morbidly obese, Like,
Is it because the Chinese won't make fat dolls?
yeah, because obviously
Ultimately.
what JT does is he finds other toys, takes them apart,
He-Man toys,
and then arts them, and nobody would make a toy as fat as me because who would want it? Man, you don't? I don't know if you remember, but there was a guy called Arthur Hinty, who was a guy who went to one of the Panamanian desert parties,
right?
And he had like elephantitis legs. Like,
he's dead now, right?
No, I think he's still alive. He used to write for like a sports news station
because he's got elephantitis.
Like
he
and
feels he can write
Stanhope, Doug, our good friend, Mr. Doug Stanhope. Not that we're name dropping or anything.
Guy.
Did a fundraiser for him and made loads of money. And apparently he had a gastric band and he lost all the weight. And then apparently just put it all fucking back on again.
Of course he did, because he spent all the Stanhope money on donuts.
Yeah.
Which is what I...
So, right, just to give context, Punk IPA is their original, yeah? It's a great can. I love the colour. I love the name. One thing that we should probably...
Did we score Arcade?
No, we didn't. Arcade 3.
3?
No, in fact it was better than 3.
Good.
Yeah, it was good.
Strong but good.
It's just heavy though.
You got to take that into account. Strong
6.
but good. And we down.
6.
You would never
6.
down half a pint of it.
6. Give it a 6.
Me too.
Punk IPA.
Cheers.
Sniffies.
Oh yeah, I did a little fart
I
at the
love
same
it because
time.
it's so like acidic-y and like fruity.
It's the first BrewDog I've ever had.
Yeah, same.
A good friend of mine's house. He cooked Mexican food for us, former chef.
What?
And he,
but this is what the big thing is this still my favourite BrewDog?
My favourite.
This is the question. Because now I've tasted all of these,
yeah.
Does this remain my favourite BrewDog? Cheers.
Felt heavier, but I think it's because of all that.
Now, Punk IPA is a little bit heavy.
But I think it's just difficult after the whole palate.
Yeah. God,
now,
are we really going to go out?
Whew. We've drunk 12 samples of beer, which is almost 12 cans of beer, because we don't know what a shot is.
I don't know which one my favourite one was, but that's a 7.5. And I think I gave something an 8.
Let me see what you gave an 8, mate. You gave a Hazy Jane an 8 point. No, you gave Hazy Jane a 7. You gave... No, you didn't... Oh, Lucky Break.
Lucky Break. Well, there you have it.
Your new favourite.
Lucky Break, which is where?
There's another?
Lucky Break is my new favourite BrewDog flavour of beer.
I'm giving that a 7, but it could be palate influenced. Lucky Break is also my favourite. And I'm not just saying that because I've got to go to sleep tonight in your house.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about Dennis.
I could do things to you that you wouldn't see coming and would then not remember in the morning.
He means checkmate, nothing else.
You know, if you plant these, they grow.
And also, when you've had that many beers and you drink drive and you text all your exes, yeah, sometimes you crash into a tree, roll over and kill a friend and you run off. That's how I feel right now.
Yeah. You know what I am curious about?
Yeah.
One last thing before we finish.
Sexuality.
So no, I think what we should do is we'll both have to drink out the same glass on this one. Let's just try a little. So this is every BrewDog that we could find together in a glass. Let's give it a rating out of 10.
Wait a second, we need to get one of these.
First, let's give him some sniffies. Chaos.
Smells alright.
Chaos. It smells like chaos.
Yeah, but it smells like you went out with good intentions.
It smells like fucking chaos.
But you've woken up with a kebab in a bookcase, you've paid 57 quid for an Uber, and there's a used Johnny on the floor.
Okay, let's see what. Just as, you know, a little sip. Do you know what comes through the most?
It's really nice.
Do you know what comes through the most?
Guava for me.
No.
Bad intentions.
This. The blackberry. Like, I can taste the blackberry.
That's marshmallow. Oh, the cordial. For me, it's guava.
Yeah.
Isn't
It's
that
not
weird?
actually awful.
It feels like directly after this episode, I'm going to have a massive shit in your toilet.
Yeah, and probably tactical chunder.
Listen, if you've enjoyed this episode, it's your show. I say subscribe to Another Fat Guy Cook, subscribe to the Last Race podcast. You're beautiful. I couldn't even say beautiful.
I've been Andy Baker.
I've been Carl Mann.
Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Like,
Bye.
comment, subscribe, motherfuckers. Thank you very much.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Another fat guy
Drinks.